Hi, everybody. Today we're going to look at a variety of self-portraits by a variety of artists. People down through the ages have made images of themselves in many different ways. And when you think of a self-portrait, it doesn't have to be just a picture of a face in a rectangle. So I'd like you to keep an open mind as you look through all these images of the way people see themselves and think about how you could see yourself. This is Albrecht Dürer, a German painter from the Renaissance, one of the first to use realism in paintings. Also from the Renaissance, Artemisia Gentileschi, shown here painting, and here shown in a biblical scene cutting the head off of Holofernes. Rembrandt is a very well-known painter, honestly showed wrinkles. Vincent van Gogh, a Dutch artist, very expressive with paint. This is Hilma of Klint. She was the first person to ever do purely abstract paintings. Here's one of them. She has a lot of these, they're gorgeous. The Spanish painter Pablo Picasso could paint like an old master when he was very young, yet he kept changing styles throughout his life. Here you see as he's exploring many different ways of showing himself and showing his feelings as he ages. Quite a remarkable journey. This is Frida Kahlo, the Mexican painter, when she was quite young. Frida was known for very expressive self-portraits using surreal imagery in the background. Here she is with Diego Rivera on her forehead. They were married and they broke up. Here she is showing her feelings about the American-Mexican border. Very expressive painter. Here she is in front of one of her large canvases. This is Chuck Close, an American painter, painting in a style called photorealism. Yes, it's a painting. And here he is later in life after a spinal injury that left him mostly paralyzed. This is a friend of a friend, Tucker Stilley, who paints with his eyes. He has ALS. The British artist Banksy paints graffiti art on walls. Nobody knows who he really is. Here's another. This is an actual painting on a wall. This is Kehinde Wiley. He's an American artist born in 1977 in South Central LA, now lives in New York. He's probably the most prominent American artist painting portraits today. He's known for lush, imaginative backgrounds and very realistic portrayals of people. Some of them he meets in his neighborhood, and some of them he meets in the White House. This is President Obama's official portrait. Some of the oldest paintings we have, as in 40,000 years ago, are self-portraits. Here's handprints on walls of caves in Spain. Here's the same thing from Argentina, mostly by women. There are so many amazing self-portraits out there in the world. And as you travel around, go to galleries, museums, homes, online, on your phone, you'll see hundreds, thousands more of self-portraits and selfies that reveal so much about what it means to be a person and what it means to be the specific person that you are, or your friends are, or people that you admire are. Next, I'd like to show a series of self-portraits that I've made, starting when I was 12 in 1967, ending when I was 65 in March 2021. My mother was a painter, and she taught me early on things about drawing. It really helped. As I grew up, I kept drawing and painting. This is when I was in college. There's my brothers and sister. Portraits, self-portraits from college. Then I moved out west to Colorado, and then to Utah. And then I went back to school, graduate school at the University of Utah. These are painted looking out my studio window there at the University of Utah. I explored a lot with using different kinds of paint, oil paint, latex, acrylic, digital art. This one was for my mom. Here was feelings about being in the neighborhood I lived in San Francisco. Here's kind of a dream self-portrait Here's me and my wife, Bodil. A couple self-portraits in this big 50-panel piece I did a few years back. Quick sketch, detailed painting, and my most recent one from this year. Thanks for watching these. I hope they've given you an idea of what a self-portrait can be and what you could do to make some kind of a selfie that shows how you feel and how you see the world and how you think the world sees you. It won't leave you bored if you do it.